clouds born out of the sun by the grace of the heat of the sun, becomes clouds and covers the sun. Similarly, the BMI and OAT all have risen from Brahman due to tamas, whatever it is. And it covers that an average man, you and I, considering ourselves to be the physical, the psychological, the intellectual personality only, turns our attention only to this delusory world of plurality, world of objects, emotions and thoughts, and considers that this alone is real, the real cannot be seen. How can that which is risen from him cover him? That is, to clear it, the example of the clouds that has risen from the sun is capable of covering the sun. Bhanuprabha Sanjita. Continue. Kabalita.
Kavalita dinanathe Durdine sandra meghaihi Vyathayati himajanja Vayurugro yathaitan Avirata tamasatmani Avrite mudha buddhim Kshapayati bahudukkaihi Tivra vikshepa shaktihi.
Again, the student is not ready to grasp it. If the teacher looks at it, there is a cloud in his face. There is no smile of understanding. Here is yet another sparkling example emerging out of his racy pen. And he says, Kavalita Dinanathe, Dina day. Dinanatha, Lord of the day. Lord of the day, sun. Kavalidam, when it is been looted away, the sun is not available. Durdine, that dirty day, when the sun is not bright. Sandra meghai. How is it looted away? By the rows and rows of dark, dreary, rainy clouds. When they have looted away the sun, meaning covered the sun. All right, clouds covered the sun. So what? The consequence is, not only the sun is covered, but Vedayati persecutes everybody on the surface of the globe in that area. Hima jhanjavayurugreta dhitan. Everybody. One more woolen clothes on you, one more sweater, one more topi. Only two eyes are seen. Everything else is covered. What is the reason? Today is very cold. Why cold? Sun's heat cannot come covered by the clouds. Just as the thick rows of clouds covers the sun, it's true, covers the sun. So what? At that time comes the shivering, the freezing breeze from all sides, and everybody, rich and poor, everyone suffers the same. Man, animal and human, and plants, they drop all their leaves. Only skeleton-like, because they have no pullover available, no woolen clothes available, and the animals, birds, everybody. Birds, if they can afford it, they fly away. It's only in summer that the birds come here. In winter, it is not a single bird here. danger. Yethaitan, just as when the sun is covered by the clouds, the cold wind that comes and disturbs everybody or persecutes everybody with a terrible cold, in the same way. Avireta tamasatmanya avrde mudha buddhim, in that idiot fool of a man, in whom his discriminative power is covered by tamas. So tamas covers him. What does it matter? Just as the cloud covers the sun, the consequence is painful. Similarly, when the Atman, the self, the tamas in the idiot, the stupid fool who has lost all his discriminative power, and from him the Atman is veiled away. Muda buddhim chapayati bahudukkai. Just as when the clouds cover, you all suffer because of the cold. In the same way, when that is taken away from you, because the intellect is not able to recognize it, apprehend the reality. In the non-apprehension, you and I come to suffer. Chapayati, you get persecuted, kicked, wickedly kicked from all sides. Why? Bahudukkai, endless sorrows, floods of sorrows. How? Tivra vikshepa shakti. Endless agitations of the mind, projections. You see wrong people as right people, and the right people as wrong people, friends as enemies, enemies as friends, and create confusion, was confounded. And therefore, this girl I reject, I divorce, and that girl, beautiful. And that man is waiting how it will go away. Oh Lord, this, take away this maha tragedy in my family. It is at that time this man wants it. So he gets it. This is thrown, this is getting. And then Vikshepa starts. On the third day you realize that your friend is right. My neighbor is right. This thing should not be at home. This must be thrown. So my second, her third, and all that goes on. There you go. Tivra Vikshepa Shakti. One after another, you project things which are not there and identified with it, want to cling to it, and not recognizing that they are impermanent. And when they die away, you cry out. When they break, you cry out. When they are lost, you cry out. All the time, various crying. Why? Because the real is not known. Thus the Vikshepa Shakti starts persecuting you. When? When the veiling covers our direct perception or experience of the higher reality. Etabhyameva.
Etabhyameva shaktibhyam bandha pumsa samagataha yabhyam vimohito deham matvatmanam brahmatyayam.
These etabhyam, these two factors in you, the tamas, veiling the intellect, and the rajas in you, projects the mind. The non-apprehension of reality, which creates misapprehensions. Appa. You taught them. Yeah. Good, Swami. Edabhyam, by these two. The tamas that veils the reality, and the rajas that projects things which are not there. Edabhyameva bandha pumsa samagata. Your bandhan, your limitations are only these two. The higher is not known, therefore you revel in the lower and suffer limitations. Physically I am limited, emotionally I am limited, physically I am intellectually I am limited. I have no concentration, Swamiji. Examination. I don't know what is the matter. My mind runs always. That girl whom I saw in the temple. Not that you have no mind and concentration. Till now you had. For the last 1 week, everything gone. Why? Love. Fell in. Not rise in. Fell in. Yeah. So the limitation in you is not by God giving, your mental condition. When the mind is peaceful and all that, you say, Saji, meditation, oh, lovely, I am progressing well enough. I don't know, Swamiji, what is that? I am fallen. You don't fall, you don't rise because you are not you, you are that. That way can it fall and down. But alas, mind becomes extrovert by some reason or the other, and the steadiness of contemplation is gone. The bandhan is only these two, the play of these two. And the two together is called Maya. Therefore, your grandmother will always say, it's all Maya, it's all Maya. What is Maya? They don't know. Maya. And not knowing that, you give your only daughter the beautiful name. What? Miss Maya. Not knowing that's the greatest insult. From birth onwards, you are insulting her. There cannot be a greater gali that you can give. Maya, Miss Maya. Maya meaning the cause for all your bondages, the non-apprehension of reality and the consequent misapprehensions. Yabhyam vimohito, when you are deluded by these two. Because you and I are conditioned by them. At all times we are in it. Vimohito, when we are thus deluded by these two, deham matva atmanam, you consider that I am the body. And even if you are told, no, you are not the body, you are the Brahman. What are you talking, Sarji? Go to a psychiatrist. Something wrong with you. You are crazy, you are mad. I am not the body. What? And the majority vote will be that the Swami must be immediately kept under protection to protect the society from him. You cannot understand it. So, vimohitaha, when you are deluded by it, you understand that the body is me. Deham atmanam matvam. Brahmatyayam. It goes around and round. He doesn't know where he is going, why he is going, life after life. Now a human being, next a mosquito, and next again a buffalo, and then again a pig, and then again human being. It goes on and on. Cannot come out of it. Because these two are functioning in you. Continue.
Bijam samsruti bhumijasya tu tamaha. Samsruti bhumijasya tu tamaha. Dehatmadhirankuraha. Ankuraha. Ragah pallavamambu karmatu vapuhu. Pallavamambu karmatu vapuhu. Skandhosava shakhikaha. Shakhikaha. Agranindriya samhatischa vishayaha. Samhatischa vishayaha. Pushpani dukkham phalam. Pushpani dukkham phalam. Nana karma samudbhavam bahuvidham. Samudbhavam bahuvidham. Bhoktatra jiva khagaha.
Once more.
Bijam samsruti bhumijasya tu tamaha. संसृतिभूमिजस्य तु तमः देहात्मधीरङ्कुरः रागः पल्लवमम्बुकर्म तु वपुः स्कन्धोऽसवः शाखिकाः अग्राणीन्द्रियसंहतिश्च विषयाः पुष्पाणि दुःखं फलम् नानाकर्म समुद्भवं बहुविधम् भोक्तात्र जीवः खगः.
This is the reveling of poetry. What he has already said so far, it was summarized in a pictorial form. Because the early students understand things more by the eyes than by the ears. Audio-visual education. Now in those days, audio-visual, how can they do it? The teachers instinctively felt that the students will not understand by merely hearing various ideas, but it must be pictorially presented. Now how can you do that? Printing has not started. Printing started only in the 10th century. What we are now talking is about 5,000 or 10,000 years before. He is writing now, the 8th century. And he is writing from the various books of the previous. So the previous acharyas, what they do? They gave word picture. To the Vedantic student, who is preparing himself to become contemplative, it is an exercise to give him a word picture in the mind. Word picture is not easy, because the color, the material that is employed by the word painter are words. And words have got different connotation to different people. The same word, but different people have got different meaning. Different slight changes. So he's not like a painter. He paints, red, he put it. But then the paint, red looks blue to some, yellow to some. What can you do? You can't paint. The words are different. The canvas on which you are painting, an ordinary canvas, you nail it and properly hold it, and then you paint. The canvas steadily stays there. Here the canvas is your mind. So the moment the teacher says about something, your mind runs. The canvas is broken. So you can't paint because the canvas is scattered. The canvas is your mind. Words are the colors. The tongue of the teacher is the brush. So if you howl and shriek, you can't understand. If you whisper it, you can't understand. So the sound must be all right. The expressions, the words must be beautifully expressed. The words must continuously give you the same picture in every mind. But the words are understood according to the tradition, culture of that area and people. It is a very delicate art. And that is the only way it can be illustrated in a study of Vedanta. Here the teacher is trying to give you a concept of that tree of life. A picture. Tree of life. Is there a tree of life only? Then ask a Madhwal, to put one tree here? Life conceived as a tree, the tree of life. What is the tree of life? Bijam, a tree cannot be without a seed. Samsriti, bhujana, bhumijasya, bhumi, earth. Bhumija, born in the earth, meaning tree. One of the names of the tree. One of the words in Sanskrit describing the tree is that which is born on the earth. Samsriti, a tree, the tree of life. Uska bij. Before Swamiji, all samsara started, what was the bija? Wait. Bijam, samsriti, bhumijasya, tu, indeed, tamaha. Tamas, what? Non-apprehension of reality. Where did your dream start? First you forget that you are the husband of your wife, the father of your children, comfortably sleeping in your own house, even though you have not paid fully. That realization, if you have got it, you won't dream. Tamas, forgetfulness. Tamaha, dehatma dhirangura. When once the tamas has covered the realization of the higher reality, non-apprehension, then angura, the first two leaves that come out when the seed is put. What is the angura of the tree of life? Is the concept that I am the body. Once you have forgotten that I am not that, I am that is been forgotten, you are not able to realize, you recognize, isn't it? When you have forgotten that you are the person who is sleeping in your own bed, in the forgetfulness, the first angura is that I am the dreamer. Thereafterwards, all the sorrows of the dreamer is yours, all the happiness of the dreamer is yours. Thing. So the body, I am the body, is the angura. If you remove that angura at that time, finished. The tree of life, tree of samsara will not grow up. This is the angura. Raga, pallava. Then the tree slowly grows up. And your identification with the body, and thereafterwards, raga. I want that also, this also, that also. Endless desires rise. They are all pallava, the soft, tender leaves of the young plant. Your own children. Haven't you seen? In the beginning, baby wants nothing. Baby wants nothing. And afterwards, baby wants that toy or that boy. I want that, I want that, I want that. There afterwards, as you grow, your demand increases until it becomes demand for diamonds and gold. One more car, one more. Hi. Raga, Pallava, Ambu Karma. And what water is to be given to this plant? Your karma. That I am a body and I want things. Therefore, ego and egocentric desires, selfish, arrogant, stupid activities in the world is that which is this tree grows up. Tu vapu skandaha, your body, grown now fat, jumping out in front and behind. What is this? Skandaha, the trunk of the tree of life. Vapuhu, the body, fattened in time, becomes the trunk of the tree. Asava shakhika, all your pranas, the physiological activities are that which brings out all the shakhika, all the branches. Some people have got more digestion than others, and therefore they continuously eat and continuously grow branches. It all depends upon an individual. If it is Ganesh, he continuously eats and he goes, his nose becomes bigger. Shakha, each one has got his own branch of life. Engineering, medicine, various branches, is all by fattening the body. Okay, Shakha. Agran Indriya Samhadischa, all the sense organs become the agra, the buds on the tree. Between every leaf and the branch, there is a bud. It is called potential bud. It doesn't grow, just waits there. Why? In case somehow the leaf is removed, it comes out. Such potential buds are all over the tree. That is why we cut a tree. It comes out. And these buds are potential. Sense organs are the buds, meaning that if you lend it some favorable condition, it will start an entire branch of sorrow, of worries, anxiety, etc. Pallava. And samhidascha vishaya, the sense objects, pushpani, on this tree. The sense objects that you start crying for and wanting to enjoy them, meaning suck your thumb, because that is also you. Not knowing it, tamas, bija. The tree of life, these various sense objects are pushpani, flowers. Dukham bhalam. This pushpa, when it is all fully grown up, the petals fall off, all the beauty gone, the fruit has come out. What is the fruit? Dukkam. Dukkam bhalam. Nana karma samudbhavam bahuvidham. And the tree fruits are varieties of fruits on one and the same tree. Strange. Why? It all depends upon the type of work, the quantity of work, the quality of work, the attitude with which you work. It all depends upon 1,000 things, what kind of fruit comes out of the work. Thus, the tree is full of fruits. Dukkham, varieties of dukkha. Even dukkha is not the same routine dukkha. No. Yesterday's dukkha and today's dukkha, you see that? Varieties. There are more varieties of dukkha every day in your mind than you have got clothes in your wardrobe. Changing clothes. That much variety you cannot. No two pains and sorrows are the same. Today it is a leg pain, tomorrow it's a back pain. And back pain is not the leg pain. Leg pain, when you have got, you thought that that is the best available. When the back pain came, leg pain is nothing. Back pain is a headache. Anything in the world. Headache is a terrible thing. Eye ache, earache, toothache, varieties. It's not dukkham, one only you get a sorrow. No! Moment to moment. Varieties of sorrows. Sour one, bitter one, sweet sorrow. Next moment, bitter sorrow. And these sorrows that are pushpita, that has come out of the tree of life, who is enjoying these fruits? Bhokta, the enjoyer of this fruit is Jiva Khaga. You, the Jiva, the limited ego, who has identified that I am the body, mind and intellect, that individuality, consciousness caught up in the web of thoughts, that stupid ego, you is the bird on it, pecking upon it. So you try another one, and that also is pain. Another one, another pain, but different kinds of pain, no doubt. And tree of life is poetry. It gives you a picture. And if you remember that various thing, then you can apply it in your own life. Once more read.
Samsruti bhumi jasya tu tamaha Dehatma dhirankurah Ragah pallavamambu karma tu vapuhu Skandho savashakhikaha Agranindriya samhatischa vishayaha Pushpani dukkham phalam Nana karma samudbhavam bahuvidham Bhoktatra jiva khagaha
Did you see the tree? Are you not on the tree? Pecking, every fruit tasting. Maybe this will be happiness, that will be happiness. I am unhappy because I have no house of my own, and you go and build a house. But I made a mistake, Swamiji. Nobody should build a house of their own. I tell you, I made a mistake. Anything that you do, ultimate result is, the bhala is bitterness. And this poor experiencer, the ego, the bird, pecks on all of them. Continue. Ajnanamulo.
Ajnanamulo yamanatma bandhaha Manatma bandhaha Naisargiko nadiranantairitah Tiranantairitah Janmapya vyadhi jaradi dukha Pyaya vyadhi jaradi dukha Pravaha patam janayatyamushya
Ajnana mula. Of all these, the root cause, the mula, the spring is ajnana. Non-apprehension, reality. If that is removed, all misapprehensions end, all misconceptions that I am the body, etc. will end. You come to apprehend the reality, awake to that state of consciousness. So, ajnana mulo vayam, I am anatma bandha. This anatma bandhan, that you are identifying yourself with a not self. Why? Because you cannot directly experience a self now. Because I am not able to see the rope as the rope, I see that which is projected by my mind, the serpent, and identify. Seeing the serpent, I suffer. Fear and pain and dread. A doubt that maybe it has already bitten me. And then you start feeling that the burning sensation is slowly rising. It has come up to the thigh. How far is from the thigh to the heart? I am going to die. बच्चों को सब बुलाओ. बाप जा रहा, कोई दवाई नहीं. Now it has come up to the hip, from the hip to the heart, how much? देखो कागज पेंसिल ले आओ. कल्याण राम से 2000 लेना है, कृष्णानंद से 5000 लेना है, मुझे लेना है. So the boy is an honest man, a good Hindu. He said, Papa, to whom all we owe money? अरे यार मरने के भी देते नहीं शादी से, मरने दो. Why? I don't want to give that list. All this because of you have been bitten. By what? A snake. Where is it? It's not there. So that non-apprehension of the rope gave the expression of a vision of a snake, and that snake can give you endless sorrow until you realize that it is a snake, it is the rope, and that rope is to be given to your hand, and you must play with it and put it around your neck, and then you say that, yes, it is the rope, I don't know what happened to me. Give me a cup of tea. Until you realize that higher state, this is your destiny. Your self-born or self-created sorrow. So, ajnana muloyam anatma bandhaha naisargika. It is not given to you by God. Nobody. It is all because of my wife, because of various things you can say is others are the cause for it. This stupidity in you, your incapacity to know is only made by yourself. Ignorance of what? Ignorance of, I can understand, ignorance of a distant star. I don't know. This yourself, your own self. But I don't know. I don't know. I close my eyes and then say that is all darkness. What can you do? Naisargiko anadi ananda irida. The rishis have analyzed it and found that it is anadi, beginningless, ananda, endless. It is beginningless and endless because it is infinite. What do you mean by it is beginningless? Beginning is only with the time. This avidya, ignorance, or the higher reality is the spring from which the concept of time was born. Generally, fathers are older than children. It can't be that my father is younger than me. In America it is possible. That is called a step-father. You step down. You may have a stepfather in America who is younger than you. But ordinarily, the cause is earlier than the effect. In the modern society, for the teenagers, we can hear in many houses, the father says, "Beta, I am telling you, you believe." Why should I believe, accept you? Because I am your father. No. Hey, I am not your father. Papa, it is only after my birth you became a father. So who made you a father? I made you a father. Therefore, don't jump over me, Papa, tell me, before I was born, were you father to anybody? No, the father cannot answer because the mother is standing there listening. So I made you father. Not that, don't go on saying that, no, son, no, my son. That is all modern time. We know that the cause is earlier than the effect. Therefore, this avidya and non-apprehension of reality is beginningless, endless, because beginning and end is a measurement in time, is a kalatita. It is beyond time, it is a father of time. Janmapya thereafter. After once they come into this avidya or non-apprehension, once you have identified and bandhan with the BMI, with the not self, thereafterwards the tragedy is janma, birth, vyaya, growing old, vyadhi, diseases, jara, old age, senile ataxia. As you grow old, all your faculties slowly become dim. Eyes cannot see, ears cannot hear, food cannot digest, excretion is constipated, blood will not go up to the leg, somebody must massage. Think, every faculty, thinking capacity gone, feeling capacity gone, memory gone. These are all your faculties slowly pack up because it is time to transfer. So you are packing your things and then go with all this faculty to the next body and then you spread it out there and start enjoying. Jara, old age, senile ataxia, it is a technical term for it. In old age, all your faculties slowly dim and become less and less. Adi dukkha, so birth, growth, decay, disease, death, all these dukkha. And death is not a dukkha because only death is a dukkha before death. One dead, chalo, escaped. See? So that jara, adi, only he said, old age and the sufferings of the old age, old age. All these changes, these various dukkha, you come to experience pravahapatam, floods of it. All these sorrows are one after another, coming in dangerous floods, sweeping everything in front of you. Your achievements, your glories, your greater concept about yourself, your friends, your relations, your popularity, everything floods out. In the flood of time, janayatyamushya, this is all created out of this avidya, non-apprehension, the tamas in your intellect, the lack of correct judgment of the higher reality in yourself.
Nastrairna shastrairnilena vahnina shastrairnilena vahnina chetum na shakyo na cha karma kotibhihi shakyo na cha karma kotibhihi viveka vijnana mahasina vina mahasina vina dhatu prasadena sitena manjuna.
Swamiji, if this non-apprehension, tamas in me, is the root cause for all our sufferings of all living beings, Swamiji, this is a spreading disease and we must find out some remedy for it. Just as AIDS, now the suffering everywhere, cancer, suffering so many people, and every research scholar is trying to find out some remedy or the other to save the mankind from this continuous sorrow. You have somehow or other, in your funny logic, has made me understand that all my sorrows are, of all living people all the time, is that we are suffering from non-apprehension. Swamiji, koi pudya? If pudya is not sufficient for removing it, then a pill. Pill is not sufficient, a capsule. Capsule is not sufficient, some liquid. Liquid is not sufficient. Bataona, kuch, some device, some medicine by which I can give out of these. Now the teacher says, this avidya, ignorance in you, the tamas in you, cannot be removed and destroyed by any of the known methods of destruction. Man is a very self-destroying and destructive power is very powerful in man. In fact, from the caveman onward till today, if you look at it, the progress is only in destructive weapons. All the rest is only by the way. The poor man in the caveman, your great-grandfather, he had only a club. So he killed with the club and pulled the wife by the hair. And that picture, the modern girls came to know it, and therefore they cut it. Chalo yaar. So that you can't pull them by the hair also. There is no handle in it. Now, anyway. From that caveman today, you sit and press a button, a whole nation can blast off. What progress has been made? In what? Destructive weapon. Swamiji, what is the destructive weapon by this? No, none of the known destructive weapon can destroy this ignorance which is a subjective maladjustment in your system. It cannot. Na shastraihi, na astraihi, astra, arrows, etc., which are used once. The bullet, once. The shastri. Shastra is also a destructive weapon, but the weapon goes and destroys and returns. It's called Shastra. Neither Astra nor Shastra can destroy. Na anilena, air cannot destroy. Vanina, nor by fire. Now, Astra and Shastra are the destructions brought about in the world by the efforts of man. Animals cannot use Astra, Shastra. Technology is necessary. Intelligent man was consistently thinking of how to destroy others, and they discover Astra and Shastra. Again, among the five great elements, space, air, fire, water, earth, space never destroys anyone. Nature destroys. Earth cannot destroy anything. But all the three are destructive forces. Even if man is not destroying, air can dry up, fire can destroy, water can destroy. All the three have got destructive powers. Thus in nature the three sources of destruction, and from man's standpoint the two sources, Shastra and Astra, none of these instruments of destruction can destroy avidya, ignorance, non-apprehension. So don't think that, Swamiji, aisa ek davai de do. Swamiji, you touch me. Touching, a new method. There is no touch method said in the whole of Upanishads. In fact, the gurus don't want to touch the children. Wahi karao. Don't want even to touch them. Ramakrishna touched Vivekananda and Vivekananda got knowledge. Swamiji, touch me. Ramakrishna touched Vivekananda because Vivekananda was steel. Therefore, Ramakrishna could magnetize him. You are tin. If I rub with you, I get rubbed, then not you get nothing. What are you doing? Tin. Vivekananda was pure already. He has already developed Vivek. Therefore, the moment the teacher said, "Thou art reality," anyway, Chetum na shakyo na cha karma kotipi. None of these kings can destroy, Chetum, destroy the avidya, ignorance, nor karma kotipi. 1 crore of yajnas and yagas you have done, pujas you have done, pilgrimages you have done, or you have done service to mankind. Saved the society, saved mankind, discovered new medicines to save man temporarily. Because all medicines, after some time, they say that there is a reaction, don't use it anymore. It's all temporary. None of these karmas can also remove the non-apprehension. Viveka, Vijnana, Mahasina, Asi, sword. Mahasina, the wonder sword of what? Viveka, your discrimination. And born out of that discrimination, Vijnana, not knowledge, but Vijnana, Visheshena Jnana, do through discrimination when you awake to that state of consciousness and directly, personally, intimately come to experience it. That sword of realization, other than that sword, Vina, other than the sword, nothing can remove, destroy this. Dhatu prasadena. And how can I reach there? Dhatu prasadena. By the prasad, by the grace of, or the purification of dhatu, the very mind, the very body, mind and intellect, they have been purified. They have become sattvic. Or dhadari, Ishvara kripa. Kripa of dhadari, the creator, meaning with your devotion, when you are purified. Or by your yamanamadi karma, by which you purify the mind and intellect and quieten the mind. Dhadu prasadena sitena manjuna, that sword of knowledge or of contemplation sharpened by the purified mind. With that sword alone, you can destroy the ignorance, the non-apprehension in you, and come to directly apprehend this great truth in you.
Shruti pramaణైక mate swadharma nishthatayaivatma vishuddhirasya vishuddha buddhe paramatma vedanam tenaiva samsara samoola nashah.
Then what would be the program for you and I? What is the method? Here is a small program for you. Shruti pramana ekamata. One who has fully studied the scriptures and understood the pramana, the logic and reasoning of the scriptures. Ekamata, full faith and understanding of those arguments. swadharmanistha, then alone you can really live in your swadharma. Now, so your own dharma duties in life. So swadharma is used in Puranas, in all our scriptures, but in the elementary level, the student is told that you do your own swadharma, your own dharma, your own duties. Your own duties means your own duties that are in line with your own intentions and vasanas. That if you have got an inclination to be a doctor or engineer, go and become an engineer or doctor and serve the world with that knowledge, so that those vasanas get exhausted. But when you have got the inclination for doctor or engineer, and then you say that, no, that Swami is better, I am going to what is it? To the ashram. You will be not only that you are not able to express your own vasanas, but you are creating new vasanas. There is a tension in you. You want to study scriptures, but you can't study scriptures. Why? You start thinking of engineering. I think I must have been a doctor. How nice it would have been. 4 years I wasted here with Swami Chinmayananda. If only that 4 years was there, I would have been 4th year medical. Neither can you study here, nor can you end it. It will be that always a misery in you, insufferable misery. One retired Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, after retirement, came and lived in a colony in Madras. The whole colony people are very proud that he is with us, and he is such a noble man. But in 6 months' time, the whole colony started silently groaning under this man's good intentions. Now this man, from childhood onwards, he wanted to be a doctor. But his father, a lawyer, said, "What? You want to be a doctor? Stupid! Go and study law." What do you think that I have created this library of borrowed books? Huh? It's all meant for you. Go and study. And in those days, today he has retired. Think of the number of years. In those days, children always obey whatever the father says. He went to the law. He passed the law. And the father is there, and the clients are there, the whole thing is there. Therefore, he was picked up, and he was become a successful lawyer. And then the government called upon him to take up the job of justice. So he joined there, and he was very clean-hearted man, and therefore slowly he progressed and became the Supreme Judge of the Supreme Court in India and retired. A whole lifetime. And yet, I had a talk with him. "Swamiji, I did all this. Everybody applauses me, but I had no sense of satisfaction. I always wanted to serve the society medically." Then what did you do? Last 1 year, I've been studying homeopathy. Homeopathy has got 3 books. So you study it 2-3 times, then you know where is what. And he started practicing it free in every house in that colony. He is always on the lookout for people, not healthy people, reject, who are unhappy. What is your eyes are a little swelled up? I'll give you a medicine. That is because, the little liver is upset. I will give you medicine. And he goes there, immediately finds out liver, and liver, eyes, I don't, actually, yeah, 20. Not only that he goes and gives the medicine to him in the house, but every 3 hours he comes there. Have you taken the next pudiya? And then he looks where the pudiyas are kept. Hey, I gave you 5, you are only 4, you only taken 1, you have forgotten. Open your mouth. And on the 3rd day, he is so happy. Why? The swelling is gone. The swelling was that he slept in the daytime. The eyes were swelling. He is happy. Children, any child, anywhere, they'll be blowing out. He has got cold. And don't regret it. It may become typhoid or pneumonia. No, I'll go. And children will open because it is sweet. But the trouble is, the fellow will every day 3 times come to the same patient house and ask the mother, did you give the other pudiya? The other pudiya. And don't give him hot water, cold water. Don't give him this tea, coffee. No coffee. No. One lady was told that, go, change your sari. He said, what is the matter? But he is an old man, revered and respected. Change your sari. Go, throw away that sari. Why? She was using some perfume. Perfume is against homeopathic medicine. But the old man is so satisfied, so happy, that in my colony nobody is sick. I am the one to give it. He is happy. That is to say, he had that vasana. He could express it. For expressing it, he took the body. But circumstances were thus, he could not. And he waited till he retired, and there he became. And when he was buried, so many packets also were put there, which were in the house. What I wanted to say was, if dharma, your dharma is, the way of life that you should live must be in consonance with your own subtle needs and demands rising from you. You want music. You want to sing. I had a typist, Narayana, before Balan. Every 2 minutes you say, you are concentrating to write something. Half the sentence you write, Narayana Swami. Sorry, sir. And he is really sorry. He doesn't know that he is doing it. He has said, I will never do it. No. Again, I continue. Another 2 lines. His mind is full of music. What can I do? Until at last I had to send him away. Because my work cannot proceed on. Gave him another room. When I gave him another room, he felt free. He's not deliberate. He is not conscious at all. He is working. But it goes on. So that Swadharma, if you practice it, you give your children what is their inclination, you find that they are becoming experts in it. The best in the world. They can grow. But if you force upon them something else, yes, they will be usual, pass mark, mediocre people. So Swadharma is, your activities must be according to the type of vasanas you have got. Therefore, if you have got a majority of vasanas, sattvic vasanas, Brahmana and his duties are different from those who have got Rajoguna, Kshatriya, his duties, and Tamoguna, his duties. But each individual must do his own duties. Thus you can exhaust your own vasanas and purify your mind. This is the meaning of swadharma at the lower level of the students. When he has really purified his mind through swadharma in the outer world, he comes to live a life of contemplation. Thereafter, swadharma, the nature and quality of the swa, your own self. Swadharma, the same word, but at two levels. Lower mathematics and higher mathematics. Both are mathematics. But after finishing the lower, you go into the higher. Lower physics, higher physics. It is physics in the same way. The swadharma in the beginning is your own nature. And when once you are purified and started contemplating, consistently learn to remember that I am the Brahman, the Atman, the self only, and that self is functioning in and through. Recognize the self's play everywhere. Recognize the self in you so that you are no more caught up with the passions of the body or the sorrows of the mind or the thoughts of the intellect, but in all of them you become a sakshi. Swadharma. Shuddhi pramana egamade swadharma nishtha. Nishtha, constantly remaining in that. Taivatma vishuddhirasya, by which atma vishuddhi, your mind and intellect becomes purer and purer. Because when you are contemplating upon him, all the vasanas get exhausted. The mind becomes extremely pure. Vishuddha buddhehe paramatma vedanam. When the intellect, mind and intellect become really vishuddha, visheshena shuddha, pure, totally pure, many thoughts have ceased. Less the thoughts, purer the mind. So no thought, absolute purity. There where the mind has become really pure. Atma, the direct experience, the Atman, the self. Atma Vedanam, tenaiva samsara samoola nasha. So once you have woken up to that state of consciousness, all these world of plurality, samoola, along with the moola of the vasanas, nasha, continue. It will never rise up again, because by the root we have removed the tree of life. We have awakened to the higher state of consciousness, just as the dream, samoola nashaha, when you wake up to the higher reality.